Today I'll test if you can mount and ride on Arakuda, what great fairies look like from below, and uncover the secrets of the stall horses. Directly, the first myth is very special. The ancient blade is the most powerful weapon in the game, one-hitting everything and everyone. But really everyone? What happens if you use it against a boss like Phantom Ganon? Wait... Nah, it just does a bit of damage. Lame. You're supposed to reach the Wind Temple with the help of Tulin, and you also need him for the puzzles in the dungeon. But can you reach the temple early, before you've even talked to him? Welcome to Flight 420 to the Wind Temple. Everyone, please board. The one thing I still remember from this quest was that it took super long time to get out there. I had to fly 2,000 meters with my hover bike along the huge storm to the eye, and try to not hit one of these flying ships. Ooh, the torture's over. It's calm here now. But not for long, because it's going down! You could actually land on the Wind Temple, but when I tried to activate it... Oh, I think it stops here. They really thought of this, so you can't get in here way too early. But of course I wondered if it might work at the Fire Temple. I fell into the nearest hole, flew over the lava crater to the entrance, only to find out that it of course doesn't work here either. Do you know that feeling? You dive in the sea and enjoy the underwater panorama? No, of course not, because you can't dive. Oh, can you? Maybe I built a submarine. Well, more like a sub-car, and it's not exactly comfortable either. It just consists out of a cage. But apparently you can drive underwater with it. Let's go! But how is this supposed to work? Can you drown? I have no idea. But it looks like it's working. We're driving underwater. And now even so deep you can't see it anymore. Let's be honest, we all hate Koroks. Except for me, hopefully. What if there was a way to get rid of them once and for all? By feeding them to a Molduga! Okay, come with me, my friend. Don't worry, this definitely won't be dangerous. We should be safe up there, right? Okay, there it comes, then jumps up and eats the Korok. Solid plan, I hope. Oh. No, that wasn't it. New attempt, this time right in the action. Well, he definitely would have eaten him there if it was possible. So busted. What do likes like to eat the most? You! So run as fast as you can, or wait. Well, what if we put two likes next to each other and give them a muddle bug? Will they eat each other? Oh, there is the first attack, though unsuccessful. Bro, what is this one doing? Unfortunately, it looks like it won't work, so you better watch out. What happens if you take a torch and fuse it with the Master Sword? Do you get a Master Torch? It works up to here. The big question is, can you light it up too? Yeah, what? That's so dumb. And it works just like a torch with the animation here. You can't even swing anymore. That is just so stupid in every way. It works, but whoever does this has lost control of their life. Horses love carrots. Yay, carrot! But what about their undead friends deep underground? Will stall horses eat a carrot too? Never! That wouldn't make any sense. What? Huh? How does that work? That thing doesn't even have a stomach. Later, I'll also test another myth about stall horses. Can you, with a fan on a shield and then doing a shield jump, fly? It doesn't seem like it. I thought you could just go up now, but unfortunately not. It doesn't even slow down your descent. Completely busted. Stall enemies die instantly upon contact with the Dazzle Fruit. But do Gloom enemies in the depths do the same? There's only one way to find out. Whoppa! It's exactly the same effect with them too. Busted! Lightning! Can you dodge it? I know, it sounds absolutely impossible, and it is! I tried, it's impossible. That was fast. The Spring Hammer from Breath of the Wild and the Mushroom Rod in Tears of the Kingdom are two very special weapons. Some would even say they're better than the Master Sword.
Hey, it is better than the Master Sword. Have you ever seen a Boko fly that far?
Yeah. Okay, hear me out now. Can an enemy take the bouncy bed and throw us just as far? Do it! Well, it's a bit further, right? I'm not completely sure about it, but it kind of works a bit at least. The Forest Dweller Sword has a special ability. While consumables like the Puff Shroom break immediately when using it with a normal weapon, they remain intact on the Forest Dweller, charging briefly and then being ready for reuse. But does this work with the most powerful weapon in the game, the Ancient Blade? Let's just give it a try. And is it still there? No, right? Busted! We've all seen Bokos and Lizalfos fight each other because of the muddle bat. Why not try them on a bigger target? For example, a dragon. Just need to somehow land first. Okay, yeah, more or less stable. I'll just quickly throw before I fall down. Does it bother him? Seems like he doesn't mind at all. Dragons are truly a force for themselves. Does anyone use Riju's lightning ability? You? Then you're a damn weirdo, bro. Delete your game. Well, there's supposedly one useful situation for the lightning, and that is the entrance of a cave. Get ready, cause now everything has to happen really fast. Aim, and here come our targets. Mwahaha. That is a lot of materials. Very effective for farming ice, but you can do the exact same thing with a bomb, so the lightning still sucks. How do gloom hands react to the dazzle fruit? Will they die instantly? Oh no, no. There's a rumor that not only light roots lie directly beneath shrines, but also some of the most dangerous creatures in the game are distributed in a pattern, specifically in the depths right under the stables. Let's see if the theory holds true. Okay, we're pretty much right under the stable, and there it is, actually, a Lionel with armor even. And also here under the second stable, a Lionel. The myth is true! You simply have to fuse the light dragon scale to your weapon or shield, and with each strike you not only do damage, but also heal yourself. The question arises again, if I drop this weapon for an enemy, will they also be healed for each strike? Do you see a difference in its HP? I don't see any. Busted! The Great Fairies. A very interesting entity that, when you think about it, we've only seen from above so far. I suggest we see what's under the bloom. Purely for scientific reasons, of course. What in the hell is that? Later, we'll even take a look at gloom hands from below. There are many ways to fly in Tears of the Kingdom, but this one would definitely be the coolest. Can you ride on Arakuda? This has to be very precise now. Just missed. It's trickier than I thought. After several tests, all of which were unsuccessful, I can say with quite some certainty that it doesn't work. People have always wanted to walk on water, and I have the solution. Maybe. All I'm planning is to fuse an ice emitter to a shield, and then an ice path should form beneath me, right? Well, yes and no. Some ice is forming. He's a really big piece again, but unfortunately it's not quite as hoped. You've already met Skeletti, and he's now a part of another experiment. Normal horses have different speeds, recognizable by their speed stat. However, you can't register style horses, so the question if they differ in their speed remains open. Until now, because I'm testing it out, of course. The results? All are equally fast at 21 meters per second. Can an egg withstand the impact of a metal block? No, it can't. This is going into my scrambled eggs now. Who are the best friends of the Koroks? Trees! And like that, Koroks are the best friends of trees. Following that logic, trees should see us as friends when we put on the Korok mask, just as enemies do, for example with the Bokoblin mask. Oh! It moved, right? Oh yes, but that means it definitely doesn't see us as a friend. Next myth busted. Bears are among the most dangerous animals for humans in the real world. In Zelda, they are more like cannon fodder. You can even ride them. But where are the limits to this? Can a bear swim too? So the shore is right there. In reality, bears can swim, so it would be weird if not. But no, it doesn't go further there. Too bad. Apparently, you just need to stick a carrot to your shield, and then your horse will simply follow you. Oh, yeah, it does. You just have to not run too fast. Actually, you have to walk really slow, but it works. And it will never actually eat the carrot too. Taking a bath in ice water is not a good idea, unless you want to miserably freeze. But maybe you can delay it a bit by wearing armor with more defense? Okay, first completely without armor, and now with. I don't see any difference. But what about cold resistant armor, like the Rito dress? Exactly the same speed. No chance. Busted. After we've already seen how the Great Fairies look from below, let's just quickly forget that and focus on the next terrifying creature. Gloom hands. Have you ever seen anything cuter? I haven't, and I'm sure they look even cuter from below, will they? What is that? Is that how they look from below? That's disgusting. I think the low gravity zones were among the best new gameplay gimmicks in Tears of the Kingdom. I've noticed, however, that apart from constructs, I haven't seen any enemies in these zones. Are Bokos, for example, affected by them at all? I've just built this here to bring the bro up into the low gravity zone above me. Notice how he tries to reach me through a jump. Now he can't reach me, but a few seconds later with low gravity, it's a whole different story. Now he suddenly jumps much higher, high enough that he actually can't reach me this time. So it's true! Whoa! Allegedly, you can detach this plate from the elevator and then use it individually for inventions. And indeed, that is true. With stabilizers, you can break it, and the best part, the plate always has a low gravity effect. Totally overpowered. That's why I've already used it in a video to build the fastest airplane in the game. This water ball never sinks. Never. Is it possible to use this power for your own purposes? There's only one way to find out, and that's by sticking it to your shield. Can you now stand on water with a shield jump? And you do sink. That was a complete failure. Even with the water plate with the same effect, it didn't work. Sidon's ability, the water shield, is definitely better than lightning. Not only does it give an ultra attack boost for Zora weapons, but it supposedly also protects against burning. Here I would burn, as you can see, but does it work? Yes, it does! And even after I've wiped away the water, it continued to work for over a minute. That is wild. You know what happens when you swing a Korok leaf. Whee! Everything just flies away. But really everything? What about smoke? Can you blow that away too? Oh, it looks like it, doesn't it? What about the little residue here? Yeah, it works. What a cool thing! Are jump pads more effective in low gravity, so do you jump higher? Would only make sense. And... yo, that is crazy. That's much higher. I have to try with 3 on top of each other. Wow, you guys have to try this yourself. It is so satisfying. Allegedly, there's always something hidden in the depths underneath the big Hylia statues. Let's first check here under the one of wisdom. This is what it looks like from below, with a waterfall too. Cool. Didn't know there was something like this here. But we're looking for something else. And that would be this. This should be it. Yes, it's a bargainer statue. Fits of course naturally as a counterpart for the goddess statues. But to confirm it, we also need to check under the one in the Forgotten Temple. And yes, here's the largest bargainer statue in the game. Fits, it's true. Knowing the myths is important, but as Tears of the Kingdom players, you definitely shouldn't miss my world records like the fastest jet in the game.